Welcome to this afternoon's game with your commentators Peter Brackley and Trevor Brooking.
Thanks, Peter. Two mighty teams and a crowd hungry for goals, I think, today.
The first group stage match, quite possibly the most important game in terms of getting off on the right note too. Both teams, I imagine, will be going for the win today. Really lively atmosphere as we get underway. You can just feel the tension mounting.
Both teams will be hoping for a bright start to the match.
They give away possession.
Mascherano.
An illegal challenge, says the ref. He could be in trouble here. The ref has a word with him, but it's only a warning. I think he needs to be careful, though, with his tackling from now on. Here's Van Persie. He's off down the left wing.
A good ball in, might give us the opening goal. A quick reaction from the keeper there to punch it out. Corner.
It's into the middle. Picks up the clearance, might have a shot here. Snyder. Tries again. It's over the bar.
That was close.
We'd love to have seen a goal, but that wasn't quite up to it.
And Van Persie. A lovely ball through. They are under pressure here. They'll battle for this in the middle. Easily picked up. Still running.
Some good running off the ball, putting the pressure on.
Chance for a good cross here.
Kaku. Attack came to nothing. And Saviola. Possession lost there.
Good running off the ball.
Dealt with the threat expertly.
15 minutes gone in the first half.
Knocked it through. That's a good ball in. Can they keep defending like that?
Mascherano.
Would an attack on the left side be worth it? Bad challenge there. A free kick in a dangerous position. Close enough to have a shot on goal.
He'll be disappointed there. Not enough accuracy on the shot.
Oya. And Heitinger. Here's Heitinger. Caught him there, free kick. Heitinger. Messi.
Mascherano. He's attacking the left-hand side of the area.
Stop the attack dead then. Mathisen.
Almost 30 minutes gone.
He's carried the ball forward.
He's set up nicely for the cross here.
They've got a corner there. It's into the middle. Superb interception in the box. They have another scoring opportunity. Who's waiting in the middle? Just over the bar. He has to do better than that. Mascherano. They got a throw in. And it's hit forward. Looking for support now. Opportunity on the right then from the through ball. Mascherano. Tensa. Mascherano. And Messi. Mascherano. Yeah, he was offside there with a massive relief of the opposition defenders. Still stalemate with neither team really looking like scoring before the half-time break. And Robin.
Here's a chance to whip it in.
Here's a chance. They're defending well, very well indeed. What can he do here? Brought an end to the attack. Messi. The right-hand channel is an option. They give away possession. Here's Snyder. Van Nistelrooy. Now what can he do? Robin. Goal! That's the opener. In first half injury time. That is top class. So the goal has pleased a huge number of fans in the stadium. Just listen to them. It was a superb ball in behind the defence.
Yes,
They really have deserved this, haven't they, Trevor?
yes, they have. We could see it coming.
Stopped him well there. There's the whistle for the end of the first half. And both managers with plenty to mull over here in preparing their half-time team talks. Talk us through that half, Trevor.
Well, I think some of the players will be disappointed by not being given the ball early enough. The play feels quite restricted. They'll be happy with the scoreline, though.
So as the managers talk to their players in the break, the score stands at 1-0. Second half underway, but will it be better than the first? They've switched sides for the second half. Oh, great defending there. Mathisen. Van Persie. Keeper's ball. Stuffed out the danger. Possession maintained here. Messi.
There's not a lot of support.
Can he find half a yard here? Here's Van Bronckhorst. Sneijder. The defender cuts this one out. And Sneijder. Great work to win the ball.
Mascherano.
Knocks it out to the flank. Here's real danger. Van Nistelrooy.
Over. Needs to be more accurate than that.
It's true that if you don't shoot, you don't score, but that wasn't quite good enough.
We're into the last 30 minutes of the game.
This puts the defence under real pressure on the right.
And Sneijder. Sneijder! And it's in! A stunning goal with his right. They're now 2 goals up. He's hit that well.
Their lead looking more comfortable now. Will we see a switch to defensive tactics, I wonder?
It's been hit so well, and there was little the goalkeeper could do.
Although 2-0 now, they can't get too complacent.
Can he keep it going?
Plenty of options for a cross.
Saviola!
It's over. Maybe couldn't control the ball enough on the shot.
Well, it was a good play in on the cross. Found space. I just think maybe he harried the header.
Here's Sneijder. Will he find the target? Ball one, good defending there. Got the man there, surely. Yeah, free kick is given. The manager will make 2 changes here. Never mind going forward, this is a substitution that suggests the manager is simply now going to try to hold on to this lead. And Van Bommel wins possession to stop the attack. Here's Riquelme. The route down the right is his preferred option.
The ball's out for a goal kick.
And Mathieson. Van Persie. Venegorov Hesselink.
Well, I think the keeper was aware it was going over.
Well, it's back to basics, I think, Peter. The shot just has to be on target, particularly from there.
We're almost in the final quarter of an hour.
The keeper didn't hang back, came forward and made the ball his.
Van Bronckhorst.
Urdiso. Mascherano.
Messi.
He's on the rampage. Plays it back to the keeper.
Oya. No attempt whatsoever to play the ball. Free kick. And Heitinga.
He's off on the long run. That one is intercepted. That is sloppy play.
Van Bommel.
Knocks it back to the keeper.
We're into the last 5 minutes. Mascherano.
Oh, look at that. It's a great run.
And Robin.
Great pass.
Can he get a clean strike here? Booted clear. Too obvious. Cleared away. Here's Tevez. He has quick feet. It's the last chance to get one back here with a good cross. No accuracy with the pass. And Robin. Chance for another goal perhaps. Knocks it through the defence. Slid through the gap.
Oh, that's a dreadful clearance. Can they take advantage?
Hang on to the ball there. Free kick conceded in a promising position here. Really good punch by the keeper. And the goalkeeper puts it out for a corner. It's into the middle. It's clear. The referee brings an end to the game. So they pick up 3 points with victory. What for you was the decisive factor, Trevor?
Well, I think their determination gave them what they wanted.
Thank you, Trevor, for joining me this afternoon. That's all we have time for.
It's been a pleasure.
And we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
A match that could shape up to be fast and furious. A great one for the neutrals. Let's see what surprises are in store for us in this one. Neatly done. Really dealt with that threat. He's looking for support. They've broken free on the wing. Who's the target? Does well to maintain possession.
Runs with the ball towards the left flank.
Snyder!
Couldn't put it away there, but not a bad effort.
Well, it's always worth trying the shot, even from there. Just better luck next time, I suppose.
took him out. Free kick awarded. The yellow card is out here. A booking for him, and he'll need to be careful now for the rest of the game.
This looks like a chance here.
They're in a good position down the right. Here's real danger. They look unbeatable. Impressive defending. They give away possession. Well won there. Comes off along the left touchline. Could this be a chance? Knocks it out to the flank. Hits it!
He got the cross in from the left all right, finding a man in space, but the shot wasn't quite up to it.
Oh yeah, 15 minutes gone.
All set up by the through ball.
Stopped the attack well. Held on to the ball there. Made no attempt to play the ball. Could so easily have gone into the book then, but the ref has taken a lenient view there. The defence has done well so far. Runs with the ball towards the left flank. Stop the attack dead then. They look unbeatable. Impressive defending. Van der Vaart. Nicely set up by the through pass there.
Could this be a chance?
The cross takes a deflection off the defender, so corner is given. Chance for a counter then. Turns defence into attack there.
A good cross should set something up.
Decent cross there. Punched away. Quick reaction from the keeper there to punch it out. Corner. Who's waiting in the middle? It's an amazing goal. That's their first of the match. That's an accurate, powerful header. Well, that goal has disappointed a very large number of fans here today. It was such a good shot, wasn't it, Trevor?
A superb shot indeed.
But can they hang on to this lead? 30 minutes into the first half. Van der Vaart. Van Nistelrooy. Into the gloves of the keeper. A good ball in could give them the equaliser. Van Nistelrooy.
The defenders are constantly on the back foot.
Van Bronckhorst.
Another shot blocked by the keeper.
They must be wondering what they have to do to beat this goalkeeper today. Win possession here. Good running off the ball. Finds himself in the box. Van Nistelrooy. Goal! They're back in it. It went straight down the middle.
It's been a tight game so far, and there's not much between these teams in terms of ability. I think we're in for a good battle here. A goal like that will always give your team a huge boost.
They're right back in it, Trevor.
Well, now they've got the equaliser, I certainly wouldn't rule them out from grabbing the winner.
Reads it well. Carries the ball through the middle.
Given away a free kick in a dangerous area. It could be costly.
Straight at goal. Got the shot in, but it's gone over.
You know, it wasn't a very good position. It was rather hit and hope to have a go from there.
Mathisen. Here's Sneijder. To the man in space. Wonderful defending there.
Too obvious.
Robben. They can swing it in from the right wing.
That's a well-timed clearance.
2 additional minutes being shown on the ball. And Van Bronckhorst. Sneijder. Superb intervention. The referee blows his whistle. It's the end of the first half, and the two managers will have a lot to say to their teams, I would think.
They have managed to pull level before half-time, Trevor.
Yes, they gave the goal away, but they kept their concentration and eventually earned their reward.
It's one apiece. That's how it stands. Setting up an interesting second half, I think.
They kick off. Let's see how the players on both sides respond to their half-time team talks.
The sides have been changed for the second half.
Brought an end to the attack.
Babel.
Win the ball back.
He takes the return.
Didn't give it away. Advancing on goal here.
The ball has eluded the defence.
A good delivery could put them in front again.
A headed clearance. Finds him well. Possession maintained. Chance here. Gives it a go.
Not a bad effort there, but not accurate enough to be threatening.
Well, I can't fault the low ball in. The man was in space, unmarked. It's just unfortunate the shot wasn't as good.
Ball given away there. Does well to maintain possession. Foul there. Free kick given.
Good running off the ball here. A chance to whip it in.
They have another chance.
Trouble for the defence from the left. Stop the attack dead then.
That was an awful pass.
Kaku.
Now he's got a chance to whip it across from the right. Headed clear. And Snyder chooses to go down the left. They're still on the attack here. Snyder. He's off on the long run. Got the man there, surely. Yep, free kick is given. The referee just wants a word with him, I think. And Koku. Nice work to keep possession too. Approaching the last 15 minutes of the game. Here's Koku. Can he keep it going? A reasonable effort. The shot zips off to the right there. A goal would really have turned this game round, Trevor.
Yes, Peter, I think everyone was aware of that. They just got to be more accurate.
Well read and intercepted.
The keeper has to deal with it.
He cut that one out very well.
Here's Snyder.
It was the through ball that set the move up on the left.
Turns defence into attack there.
They're in a good position down the right. And it's gone out for a goal kick.
Mattison. With the scores level, both sides will just have to go for a winner here, with only 5 minutes to go on the clock.
That one is intercepted.
And Van Bronckhorst.
A good delivery needed here.
Pulls it across. Managed to cross, but no one there on the end of it.
Clear.
Snyder!
The clock's ticking, a good ball in, might win it for them. They're moving well down the right-hand side.
Wins possession to stop the attack. The whistle goes, and that's it. Honours even between these two sides. Neither team could come up with a winning goal. And I don't think the two managers will be too displeased with the result here.
So that brings us to the end of this afternoon's match. And my thanks go to Trevor Brooking for joining us.
It's been great fun, Peter.
And we look forward to seeing you at the next game. Goodbye. Trevor Brooking is with me, Peter Brackley, for this afternoon's match. The players and officials are getting ready, so a few words, Trevor.
Good afternoon, Peter. The atmosphere outside the stadium when I arrived was absolutely electric, so let's get on with it.
With today being the final match day of the group stages, neither side will be lacking in passion, and I'm sure we're going to see some sparks fly as well as some great football. Away we go. Will there be drama today?
Both teams will be hoping for a bright start to the match.
Still on the ball here.
Great pass.
Can he make a chance?
And that's pushed behind by the keeper. Corner.
It's into the face of goal. Finds a teammate. Keeps the ball in a very promising position. Wonderful defending there.
And he's off along the left touchline. This could be dangerous down the left.
Missed time lunge. Free kick given. And that's a yellow card for him. Maybe a harsh decision, it would seem. He didn't get the ball, and that's what matters to the referee.
4 players to choose from. He's looking for the target. They've done everything possible to keep the ball out of the box.
Van Bronckhorst. And Mathieson. Here's Oya. Here's Heitinga.
Good teamwork there. Finds his man in space.
Van Nistelrooy.
And the keeper has it under control.
Time lunge gave away a free kick. The yellow card is out here. Looking for him, and he'll need to be careful now for the rest of the game.
And he crosses.
Still going, real chance here.
15 minutes gone in the first half.
Stayed on the ball, great position to attack.
No, not this one.
And the keeper has it.
Van Persie.
There's not a lot of support.
Heitinga.
He continues his run down the right.
Can he create something here?
The attack breaks down as it's put out for a corner. Good defending.
Plays it into feet.
He crosses it in.
Dealt with the threat well. Got caught on the ball there.
Down the right flank. Knocks it back to the keeper.
Heitinga.
He's looking for support.
Slides a neat ball through. Van der Vaart. A brilliant finish. They're 1-up.
A great shot into the left-hand corner. It was such a good shot, wasn't it, Trevor?
That was a gem, Peter.
It's 1-0 now, but can they hang on to this lead?
Great work to win the ball. And he's found some space here. Cleared away. Van Persie. Neatly done. Really dealt with that threat. He's attacking the left-hand side of the area. Robben. Here's Van der Vaart. Down the right-hand channel.
The left-back really needs to stay sharper.
Could be a chance here. Sneijder. Oh, the defence did well to make up for the keeper's error there. Sneijder. Here's a chance. And the opportunity comes to nothing.
Well, some of the crowd thought that one was on its way in. And what a goal it would have been.
Would an attack down the right side be worth it? Nicely set up by the through pass there. He's in the box. Robben. They stretch their lead to 2 goals. 5 minutes from half-time. His sharp instincts paid off for that goal. It could be the turning point in this match. They got the goal they wanted and can take the credit for it. Could the keeper have done better there, Trevor?
Well, I think you'd be disappointed having kept the first shot out.
They now have a 2-goal cushion at 2-0. 5 minutes to the end of the first half. Looking around for support. Here's Van der Vaart. And he's got on the end of it. Get the ball back. Knocks it out to the flank. Kaku! The first 45 minutes is over and the teams head off towards the dressing rooms here. So they've ended the half in the lead, Trevor.
The lead is a healthy one, but equally important is the defence, keeping a clean sheet.
So as the fans take a breather, 2-0 is how the score sheet reads. The second half is underway. The managers have had their half-time pep talks. Let's see how the players respond now. They've switched sides for the second half. Mathisen. Here's Oya.
All set up by the through ball.
Here's a chance. And that's good defensive play, picking up the loose ball and putting it into touch. The keeper will be relieved as well. Heads it out of there. There's There's not a lot of support.
Now have possession here.
Down the left-hand channel. Cut out there and the attack is thwarted.
And they still have possession here.
Carries the ball through the middle.
Straight through the defence.
A decent ball in. Looking around for support.
Out wide.
There's not a lot of support. They can swing it in from the left wing.
Robin.
And that shot comes off the keeper's gloves and out of play. It's a corner.
Drives it to the middle.
Van Nistelrooy.
Over. Needs to be more accurate than that.
Made no attempt to play the ball. Through to the flank. Van Nistelrooy.
It had some power, but not the accuracy.
Well, I think the ball swerved a bit. Didn't quite hit the shot properly.
Van der Vaart.
He dribbles out to the right.
Turns defence into attack there. Van Bronckhorst.
He takes the ball along the left wing.
Kaku.
He continues his run down the left. And he sends it in.
Showed his defensive quality there.
He's still on the run. They can swing it in from the right wing. It's played into the danger zone. We've reached the last 15 minutes. They're moving well down the right-hand side. It's a decent ball in.
Goes for a header on goal.
Maybe a miss hit. It was off target though.
Bularuz. Through ball down the middle. It's in! Goal!
Take the ball and restart quick. You still have lots to do.
Can they make a heroic comeback from here? Vital is what that goal may prove to be. That was a nice move leading up to the goal, Trevor.
Yes, he was onto a through ball in a flash.
The slenderest of leads at 2-1 here.
He's on the rampage. Van Persie! It's wide to the right post. A reasonable attempt, though.
I wonder if he was trying to curl it in from there. It just didn't come off for him.
Excellent defending there. Neat ball through. Cut out by the defender. Threads it through the defence. Runs with the ball towards the right flank. Will he put it away? Dealt with the threat well. One minute is being shown on the board. Not a good challenge at all. Free kick call. A long-range effort. And that just goes way off to the left of the goal.
Well, I think the ball swerved a bit. Didn't quite hit the shot properly.
Weah. Chooses to go down the left. Now he's got a chance to whip it across from the left. There's the whistle. They booked a place in the final tournament. It was breathtaking stuff, really, Trevor.
Oh, definitely. A great game with lots of action. It's a shame someone had to lose.
Thank you, Trevor, for joining me this afternoon. That's all we have time for.
I've enjoyed it. Thanks, Peter.
And from the pair of us, it's good afternoon. Hello and welcome, I'm Peter Brackley. The stage is set, the players are coming out, and with me the unmistakable voice of Trevor Brooking.
Good afternoon, Peter. I can't wait to get going. I'm hoping we're in for some top-class football today.
So much at stake here, as a win means qualification to the next round. There should be absolutely no lack of passion, that's for sure, from the players or their respective supporters. And we could be in for a fierce and fiery encounter for the next 90 minutes or so.
That could shape up to be fast and furious. A great one for the neutrals. Let's see what surprises are in store for us in this one. They look unbeatable. Impressive defending.
Knocks it out to the wing. Van Persie.
Reasonable effort, but lacked accuracy.
Well, maybe he was unlucky on that one. Did well to find the space for the shot, though.
And it's a great attacking run down the left. They're in possession, down the left wing. It's over. Well, we couldn't control the ball enough on the shot. Trevor, this game has started at quite a pace.
Yes, they have. It'll be hard to keep it going like this for the rest of the game, Peter.
Will he shoot? Crucial interception in the box.
He may whip the cross in. Reads it well. They're defending well, very well indeed.
Stay on the ball there.
Great opportunity to swing it over from the left there.
Inside the box now.
And Snyder. Snyder! No, off target.
Well, I think the shot didn't connect well enough with his foot there, did it? Unfortunately for him.
Get the ball back.
The defenders are constantly on the back foot.
A poor attempt at a pass. Dived in recklessly, free kick awarded. And that's a yellow card for him. Maybe a harsh decision, it would seem. But he didn't get the ball, and that's what matters to the referee.
And Koku. The move on the left, set up from the through ball. Koku! The keeper's got it. The keeper has to deal with it.
Here's Snyder. Gets it in space. Robin!
Into the arms of the keeper.
Nice work to keep possession too. Made no attempt to play the ball.
Almost 30 minutes gone.
Well, that's a pinpoint pass.
Can he put in a decent cross? Heads it! Oh, millimetres away. Mathisen. And Snyder. Attack came to nothing. Far too casual there. Ball stolen. Here's real danger. Needs to find the target with the ball in. Can he find the target? Snyder. It's gone out, but it came off the defender. It's sailing across the face of goal. Win the ball back. Nice ball out to the wing. Can he create something? The defence has done well so far. Oh, great defending there. Caught in defence. Real chance here. Van der Vaart.
Keeper has been kept busy today. They've had a few decent attempts, but the keeper's been too good today.
Chooses to go down the left flank. They're in possession, down the left wing. They look unbeatable. Impressive defending. They've done everything possible to keep the ball out of the box. They're in a good position down the right. Good clearing header.
The referee blows for the end of the first half. The players head off into the dressing rooms for their half-time team talks.
In fairness, they've been really going for it, but to no avail so far.
Oh, that's right, Peter. They've created a lot.
We kick off, and let's hope the second half can produce an exciting half of football.
Both managers are starting the second half the way they ended the first.
Beyond the last defender, but the linesman had his flag up then for offside.
Cut it out nicely.
Well, safe defensive play there, just had to put it into touch.
Here's Heitinga. Tremendous through ball.
Good defence there, breaking up the attacking flow.
They're in possession down the right flank. What will he do here? Got his foot in.
Now they've split the defence wide open.
And Robin. They win possession. And Robin.
The defence will have to be on its toes with this throw.
Chance for a good cross here.
Van Nistelrooy.
Off target, he sent it wide of the left post.
Perhaps that was a bit unlucky, because I think the keeper may have taken his eye off the ball.
15 minutes into the second half.
Van Persie.
Danger now, down on the left-hand side.
Stop the attack well.
Back to the keeper. Van der Vaart. Wonderful defending there. Had the ball now. Robin. Free kick conceded in a promising position here. Went down in the tackle and stayed down too. He may well require some attention here. This is a great chance for a shot on goal. Finds his teammate.
This has potential. That was an awful pass.
Looking for support now. Possession maintained here. He's on the rampage. This will be a double substitution here. Ever since receiving that knock, he's not looked right, so he's being substituted. Ball one, good defending there. The route down the right is his preferred option. What will he conjure up now? Van Persie. Solid defence in the box. We're into the final quarter of an hour. It looks like he'll go for a cross. And he goes for it. A quick reaction from the keeper there to punch it out. Corner. It's into the face of goal. Nicely found. Still have it and in a good position here. Vital interception in his own box.
There's a chance to whip it in.
Here's Heitinga. Real chance here. Stop the attack dead then. Important interception there. Magnificently executed through ball. Knocks it back to the keeper. He's trying to carve open the defence. 5 minutes plus stoppage time is all that remains now for either side to score the game's first goal, and who knows, maybe the winner. The push forward gains momentum. Can he make a chance? Crossing opportunity. And he hits it. They're defending well, very well indeed. He's carried the ball forward. It will be a throw-in. There's not a lot of support. Just dived in there, gave away a free kick. The yellow card is out here, a booking for him, and he'll need to be careful now for the rest of the game.
It's a good cross.
Sturdy defence here. Nothing could separate the two sides after 90 minutes, but now I wonder, will there be a winner in extra time here? No goals then, Trevor.
Yes, it's been disappointing. It has.
The first period of extra time is underway. The draw seemed to be on the cards long before the 90 minutes were up, Trevor. Extra time looked inevitable.
Yes, there's not a lot to choose between these two teams.
Offside flag raised. He was just in an offside position then, so free kick to the opposition. Worked really hard to get the ball back then.
Great pass.
He may whip the cross in. Showed his defensive quality there. The assistant referee's flag was raised. He was just offside. Good call. Referee blows his whistle. The assistant referee had his flag up. And I think it's the right decision too. Sneijder. Looking for support now. Real chance here.
That was a dreadful mistake by the keeper. Luckily for him, though, the defender was able to clear it. Looking around for support. He could swing it in here.
Van Nistelrooy.
Another shot blocked by the keeper.
They must be wondering what they have to do to beat this goalkeeper today.
Turns defence into attack there. Heitinga. Sneijder. Shooting chance here. Sneijder. With neither side able to get a winner in the first half of extra time, the game now goes to the second period.
Still goalless at the end of the first period of extra time, Trevor.
You just get the feeling whoever makes the first mistake is going to suffer as a result.
So can we find a winner right at the death? Defences have been on top so far in extra time.
Read that well. Hold on to possession here.
This could be dangerous down the left.
Opportunity here. Van Nistelrooy.
The keeper has been kept busy today.
They've had a few decent attempts, but the keeper's been too good today.
Van Bommel. Great work to win the ball.
Oh, a vital clearance. Quick thinking from the defender.
Steals it.
Another shot blocked by the keeper.
They must be wondering what they have to do to beat this goalkeeper today.
Heitinga. Here's Sneijder. Poorly attempted pass. Hold on to the ball. Good attacking position too here. Van Bommel.
They're breaking free down the flank.
Real chance here. Denied by the post.
Trouble for the defence from the left.
Reads the pass. Real chance here. Good pass. Van Bommel.
He cleared.
There's the whistle to signal the end of the second half of extra time, and the scores are still level. We now go into a penalty shootout, where either goalkeeper, of course, could emerge as an instant hero.
No goals yet, Trevor, but you can't say it's been a boring game in any way.
Oh, definitely not, Peter. It's been hugely entertaining. A couple of goals wouldn't go amiss, though.
No winner after 120 minutes, so it's all down to penalties. It's the first penalty. Too close to the keeper.
If you do that and the keeper doesn't move, you end up looking a bit stupid.
Oh, that's a brilliant stop.
The keeper did an excellent job. The keeper couldn't read it at all. The keeper never had a chance, but the post has saved him.
Into the right side. It's 1-1 now. They've levelled it up. He rarely misses from here. He's made it. Into the left side. He's usually deadly from 12 yards out. He outsmarted the keeper and it's in. Oh, the keeper makes the save.
The keeper outsmarted him there.
It's all or nothing here. No problem for the keeper.
Well, he's taken the gamble there, and it's not paid off.
He's under huge pressure here. Miss, and it's all over. Yes, he puts it away. And his team breathe a huge sigh of relief. Drives it to the keeper's left-hand side. This to stay alive. Can he make it? What a save! The match is over. That's decided the game. They are through to the next round. It was a pretty even contest, wasn't it, really? I mean, all the way to the penalty shootout.
Oh, yes, it was a great battle, end-to-end stuff.
Well, that's all we have time for this afternoon, so thanks to Trevor Brooking for joining me.
Anytime, Peter.
And we'll be seeing you at the next match. Goodbye. And this quarter-final is underway. You never know quite what is going to happen in this game. Here's Lampard. Beckham.
This player's got great skill with his delivery.
crossing opportunity. They escape the danger at the cost of a throw-in. They're defending well, very well indeed. And Van der Vaart. Win the ball back. Babel. Here's Ashley Cole. Well won there. And Snyder. Clear. Kaku. Needs to find the target here. What a fantastic finish! It's the first goal of the game. 10th minute of the game. Truly world class.
It's been caught perfectly and gave the keeper no chance. This is how the first goal was conceded then.
1-0, but can they hang on to this lead? Here's Beckham. Down the right. And passes the ball back. That one is intercepted. Kaku. Here's Van der Vaart.
The left back really needs to stay sharper.
Finds his man. Showed his defensive quality with that interception.
Chance to deliver it in.
Will he test the keeper? He punched the ball to safety. It's a corner as the keeper punches that one. Drives it to the middle. It's been cleared. Rooney. Gerrard. Ball given away. Kaku. Making good progress down the left wing now. Kept it well, still on the attack. Lampard. Well, he found his man. Can he make something of this? It's clear. They can swing it in from the left wing. Here's Snyder. Here's Van Bronckhorst. Safely into the keeper's gloves. Ashley Cole. 15 minutes left of the first half. And Gerrard. He's carried the ball forward. Showed his defensive quality there. Rooney has great ability to retain possession under pressure. Lampard! The keeper has to deal with it. Rooney. Here's Lampard. And Gary Neville. Here's Beckham. Now he's got a chance to whip it across from the right. Cleared away. A chance to counter-attack here. There's a chance for a cross here. Van Nistelrooy.
And the keeper has it under control.
And Lampard. Here's Beckham. Chance for a counter then. He's on the rampage. Now he's got a chance to whip it across from the left.
Throw in a good position. Will they employ the long throw here?
They're in possession down the left wing. He cut out the pass. They're moving well down the left-hand side.
Wins possession to stop the attack. Here's Rooney.
He's looking for support. Crossing opportunity.
Concedes a free kick in a dangerous area here. The ref just wants a word with him by the looks of it. Probably about keeping his composure and his temper in check. Bad challenge there, free kick given. The referee just wants a word with him, I think.
It's knocked back to the keeper.
The referee blows his whistle. It's the end of the first half. And the two managers will have a lot to say to their teams, I would think.
Trevor, how did you see that half?
Well, I know all that matters is the scoreline, but I think they need to make better use of space, or else their fortunes may change in the second half.
1-0 the score. I think we may see that change in the second half.
Into the second half we go, and hopefully another 45 minutes of great football.
The sides have been changed for the second half.
And Lampard. Owen.
He's on the rampage.
Brought an end to the attack. Had the ball now.
Looking for space down the left-hand side.
Win possession, the attack came to nothing. And Rooney. Ashley Cole. And Joe Cole.
Down the left channel. Making good progress down the left wing now. There it is. They look unbeatable. Impressive defending.
Joe Cole, and he was there, and it's there. They've given up the equaliser. 10 minutes played in the second half.
He was alive for the chance of a rebound and took full advantage in a ruthless fashion.
So it'll be interesting to see if they can build on the momentum from that and get another.
1 goal each, the game level now at 1-1. Snyder.
The great passage of play, pressure always on the defence.
Into the penalty area.
And a punch away by the keeper there sends it behind for a corner kick.
They've played it short.
Chance for a good cross here.
Van Persie.
He shoots again. He's looking for the target.
Here's Van der Vaart.
Solid defence here.
And Snyder. Played through. Will he shoot?
He's punched it away. He tries another one, and it's way past the left-hand post.
I think he knew what he was doing, but just couldn't pull it off.
He's well beaten to the ball there. Gerrard. Joe Cole. The keeper comes forward and the ball ends up in his arms. Kaku. Here's Heitinga. Van der Vaart. Here's Kaku. Finds his man. Stop the attack dead then. Ball given away there. Van der Vaart. Gets it. Van Nistelrooy.
Well, he didn't catch it, but he did make it safe by punching it out of play.
Touches it short to a teammate. Will this be a goal here? He's gone for goal. They are under pressure here. Who's waiting in the middle? Over the bar. Not really threatening the goalkeeper there. And Terry. Ferdinand. And he takes the return. We're almost in the final quarter of an hour. He has to do better than that. And Rooney. Beckham. Here's Gerrard. Slid through the gap. A strike. A reasonable effort. The shot zips off to the right there. So had that gone in, we would have had a different game on our hands, Trevor.
You're right, Peter. They really have to make these chances pay off.
Mathieson. Here's Moya. Heitinga. And Kaku. Babel. Good opportunity to swing it over from the right there. Kaku! The keeper's got it. Here's Gary Neville. Beckham. He continues his run down the right. Good pass. The goalkeeper makes the decision to come forward and collects the ball. Van Persie. Kaku. The final whistle is approaching and the scores are level. Will we see a winner here? And Van der Vaart. Nice work to keep possession too. Can surely put it away. Didn't give it away. Advancing on goal here. Kaku. Get a throw in a good area. Looking for support now. They stay in the opponent's half with another throw here in a dangerous position. Crossing opportunity. Can he get a shot away? And he belts it. Keeper's ball. Whistle's gone and the assistant referee has his flag up. Just caught offside there. Gets it. Dealt with that threat well. And Beckham. The game has ended with the scores level and 90 minutes couldn't separate these two sides. So now the game goes into extra time. That is a bitter blow for them to swallow, Trevor, conceding during the second half.
Well, if truth be told, they were lucky to go in ahead at half-time.
Both teams are looking wearier as the first half of extra time gets underway. A draw seemed to be on the cards long before the 90 minutes were up, Trevor. Extra time looked inevitable.
Yes, there's not a lot to choose between these two teams.
Held on to the ball there. That was careless. There's space on the wing. How about this?
Here's Owen. Rooney. And Owen.
Now that's a pinpoint pass.
Into the arms of the keeper. Here's Van Bronckhorst. Sneijder. Up goes the flag. He was just caught on the wrong side there of the opposition back line. Nice stretching of the play, pushing forward. Threads it through the defence. Here's Van Nistelrooy. What a fantastic finish! The odds are back in their favour. Just before the end of the first period of extra time. Great goal from the forward. It was such a good shot, wasn't it, Trevor?
Yes, and now I think they're picking up some momentum.
They may look to defend this lead now. Gerrard. They're breaking out quickly here. He's carried the ball forward. Van der Vaart. Good teamwork there. Finds his man in space. Van der Vaart. And it's gone out off the defender. They'll battle for this in the middle. Pass went astray. Genus. Bridge. And Rooney. Rooney bursts through. Lampard. Here's Beckham. Down the right flank. All one, good defending there. That completes the first period of extra time. That's the end of the first half of extra time. Trevor, any advice for the players here?
Well, it's difficult to know what to say now.
The second period of extra time is underway. Let's see if the second half can produce a winner. Sneijder. And Van Bronckhorst. Here's Sneijder. Van der Vaart. And Van Bronckhorst. Sneijder. Sneijder! And Rooney. No attempt whatsoever to play the ball. Free kick. Van Bronckhorst. Here's Van der Vaart. Attack came to nothing. They've opened up the defence with a great through ball. Down the right-hand channel. Well, the cross didn't get any further than the defender, and that's out for a corner. It's into the middle. That will go behind for a goal kick. And Oya. Van der Vaart. Heitinga runs with the ball towards the right flank. And he's going for it. Well, he tried the shot but failed to deliver on target.
Well, I think the defence has got to start asking questions of themselves there. They let him get in the shot unchallenged.
And he's looking to play it into the channel. Here's Rooney. And Beckham. It's clear. Gary Neville. Lampard. They're moving well down the right-hand side. Header on goal! Held by the keeper. The whistle goes, and that's it! With this win, they are in the semi-final. So, Trevor, your thoughts?
It was an entertaining game, full of attacking football. Let's hope we see more of the same from both sides in the future.
So
So that's it for today's game. Thank you, Trevor.
No, you're welcome, Peter. It's been a good afternoon of football.
And from myself, Peter Brackley, Trevor Brooking, and all the team at Konami, goodbye. The semi-final is underway. Who has the most desire to win this one? We shall see. Here's Snyder. And Van der Vaart. And Zidane. Well read. Still have the ball. Heitinga. The defender was quick to see this one. Vieira. Here's Zidane. It's a super jinking run. Possession maintained, chance here.
Well, that was good play there. Confident defensive work.
Chimbonda. He dribbles out to the right. They're making good progress down the right side.
Cross went in, but nobody on the end of it.
They can deliver it in again.
Picked off, real chance.
Clear. Looking for support now. Now have possession here. Great chance for the counter.
Can he find the space?
Another chance. And it's in the net. Goal! That puts them in front. He was close to the keeper and pounced on the loose ball. What do you make of that, Trevor? Could the keeper perhaps done better with the initial save?
Well, there's always the risk if you don't hold on to it.
Can they hang on for the win?
And Vieira. Dorasu. Here's Silvestre. Vieira. And Dorasu.
They've broken free on the wing. Zidane! The keeper's got it. Here's Van Bronckhorst. And Sneijder. Would an attack down the left side be worth it? Sneijder! It had some power, but not the accuracy.
He maybe didn't connect properly on the shot, but well done for trying.
Here's Van Persie. Poor ball picked off. Abidal. Ribéry. Dorisu. Here's Thuram. Here's Sylvestre. And Vieira. Can he keep it going? Neatly done. Really dealt with that threat. Heitinga. He continues his run down the right.
Good running off the ball here. Chance to whip it in.
And Zidane. Almost 30 minutes gone. Now he's got a chance to whip it across from the left. And he sends it in. They're defending well, very well indeed. Here's Van Nistelrooy. Van Bronckhorst. Here's Zidane. And Dorisu. Dorisu! The keeper has been kept busy today.
They've had a few decent attempts, but the keeper's been too good today.
And Van der Vaart. Robben. He's looking for the target. Van der Vaart. Fans will be disappointed there.
Well, I think the ball swerved a bit, didn't quite hit the shot properly.
And Vieira. Here's Henry. Ribéry. Flag was up, just caught offside there. Good call though by the assistant referee. Tries to slice open the defence.
The defenders are constantly on the back foot.
They're moving well down the left-hand side. Get a free kick in a very dangerous position. Can they do something with it? They can swing it in from the left wing. And Cocu!
Well, the keeper couldn't catch it, but punched it to safety and out for a corner now.
Who's waiting in the middle? He cleared. Oya. No, it's been intercepted. Dashes along the right flank. Knocks it back to the keeper. And Van der Vaart holds on to the ball. The first half is over and the teams head off for the dressing rooms. The managers have had plenty to mull over before giving their half-time team talks. 1-0 going into the break then, Trevor. Will we see more of the same?
Well, I think both managers will have to demand more attacking play in the second half, Peter.
1-0 the scoreline then. How long will it stay like that in the second half, I wonder?
second half kicks off. How will it shape up?
They switch sides for the second half.
On the ball here. Here's Oya. Mathiessen. Here's Van Bronckhorst. Here's Sneijder. Van Nistelrooy.
Could have been a chance on goal, but the defender has cleared it away for the corner.
Drives it to the middle. Van Bronckhorst.
In the safe hands of the keeper.
Here's Vieira. Sneijder. To the man in space. Van der Vaart.
And the defence really dug the keeper out of that one. Throw in.
It's another throw in a dangerous situation. Traps the ball neatly. Can he make a chance? Van Persie.
Oh, you have to keep your head down on shots like that. That's way, way over.
I think maybe they caught the defence on the hop there. There really was some sloppy man marking.
Here's Dorasu.
Slides it past the defence.
Worked really hard to get the ball back then.
Top quality close control.
Oya. Oh, terrible defending. Chance here. Zidane.
Well, it came off the defender there.
They really have to concentrate to convert this one.
They'll battle for this in the middle. Still in possession here. Here's Henry. Can he put it away?
Poor effort. Got the shot in, but it was way off target.
Maybe he wasn't hungry enough for the goal there.
The man picks it up in space and attacks from the right.
Hung onto the ball in a good position. Stops it nicely. Van der Vaart.
Well held by the keeper. Chimbonda.
Vieira.
Gavu. The right-hand channel is an option. They're in possession down the right flank. And the cross is put into safety by the quick thinking there of the defender. Corner.
It's sailing across the face of goal. It's in! Goal! They couldn't hold on.
A magnificent header.
It's been a tight game so far, and there's not much between these teams in terms of ability. I think we're in for a good battle here.
The scores are level again.
It's got to be interesting to see which team can raise their game to take the win from here, Peter.
Stop the attack dead then. And Heitinger.
They're breaking free down the flank.
Shooting chance here. Robben.
It's over. Too high.
He maybe didn't connect properly on the shot, but well done for trying.
Vieira. Here's Vieira.
Approaching the last 15 minutes of the game.
And Van Nistelrooy. Van Persie. Terrible tackle, gave away a free kick. The tackle player still down and needing attention too. And I don't think the referee had much of a choice there but to show a yellow card.
Close enough to have a shot on goal. That's found the side netting rather than the back of the goal.
Well, he hasn't got his lucky boots on today, has he? That's a shame, but not a bad effort.
And Zidane does well to maintain possession. Pass went astray.
Play pushes forward then.
Can he find half a yard here?
They escape the danger at the cost of a throw-in.
First substitution of the game.
There is a change, and they're going to replace the injured player.
Yes, I think that makes sense. He's clearly been struggling, and it's best to get him off.
Kaku. Can surely put it away.
And a punch away by the keeper there sends it behind for a corner kick.
They've played it short. Robin.
Govu. Saha.
Knocks it out to the wing.
No way through this time. They've broken free on the wing.
Van Nistelrooy. Astonishing goal. They get it back.
Just 5 minutes from the end. Off the right post and in.
There was nothing the keeper could do with that.
Let's see how the goal affects play here. A single goal separates them.
One goal is all there is in it between these two sides. And the clock shows 5 minutes to go in the match.
Can they stay in control and book a place in the final?
Will he conjure up now?
Picked up by the keeper. Abidal. Ribery.
Here's Dorasu. Snyder.
That pass has made it through.
Slid through the gap. What can he conjure up here? The referee's whistle ends the game.
They're now through to the final. What did you make of their performance today?
Well, I think their overall play was very good.
And that's the end of this afternoon's broadcast, so all that remains for me to do is to thank Trevor Brooking for joining us.
It's been a great afternoon's football, I think, Peter.
And from the pair of us, it's good afternoon. Welcome to this afternoon's game with your commentators Peter Brackley and Trevor Brooking.
Good afternoon to you, Peter. And there's been much talk about today's game before it's even started. Let's see how it plays out.
And this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Just listen to the crowd here, anticipating the final between these two great sides. No matter how many finals I commentate on, the atmosphere surrounding them never fails to get the old blood pumping.
And there's the kick-off for what surely will be a thrilling final. You never know quite what is going to happen in this game. We're in possession, down the left wing.
Plenty of options for a cross.
They look unbeatable. Impressive defending. Great control.
Pirlo. Here's De Rossi. Ball won here. Sneijder. Can he make a chance? Here's Heitinga. Finds his teammate. Will this be a goal here? Van der Vaart.
Another bite of the cherry. Well, that looked like it was in from here, but it hit the side netting instead.
Here's Nesta. Fabio Cannavaro. And Pirlo. Here's De Rossi.
Goalkeeper decided to come forward for that one.
Sneijder.
Defence struggling to deal with this play down the left.
Sneijder.
It's wide to the right post. A reasonable attempt though.
And De Rossi. Camoranesi. And Nesta. Here's Zambrotta. Knocked out to the space on the wing.
This looks like a promising cross.
The keeper claims the ball.
It was a good cross, but he couldn't outsmart the keeper.
And Heitinga. Robben. Here's Van der Vaart. And Sneijder.
He's off on the long run.
Van der Vaart.
Over. Needs to be more accurate than that. Filippo Inzaghi.
And Robben. Kaku.
They're breaking free down the flank.
Turns defence into attack there.
Filippo Inzaghi.
There's a chance to whip it in.
The defender did well to block the cross. It's out for a corner. To the target in the middle. They've done everything possible to keep the ball out of the box. He's on the rampage. The move on the left, set up from the through ball.
Kaku!
That's a keeper's ball there.
.15 minutes to go until the half-time whistle.
It was the through ball that set the move up on the left.
They look unbeatable. Impressive defending.
De Rossi.
Perotta. He takes the ball along the left wing. Great opportunity to swing it over from the left there. And Perotta. It's clear. He's carried the ball forward. He could swing it in here. Into the danger area. Schneider. Van der Vaart. The keeper holds it. Here's Nesta. It'll soon be half-time, and neither side really looks like scoring here before the break. A nice ball through. Beyond the last defender, but the linesman had his flag up then for offside. Babel. And it's a corner kick. Goes short, catches him off guard. Attack came to nothing. Here's Camoranesi. Surely this has to be just about the last kick of the game here. Poor ball intercepted. There's the whistle for the end of the first half. And both managers with plenty to mull over here in preparing their half-time team talks. They started off rather well, Trevor.
Yeah, they did, Peter, and let's hope we see more attacking football from them in the next 45 minutes.
Well, we hope it's not going to be the final score, but at the break, it's 0-0. We kick off, and let's just hope the intensity from the first half is carried on into the second. Neither manager has made any substitutions. Fair challenge there, free kick given. Here's Koku. Well worked to win possession. He's attacking the left-hand side of the area. Sturdy defence here. Nesta. Neatly done. Really dealt with that threat. Looking around for support. Pirlo. Straight offside then. Free kick given to the opposition. And Robin. They're in a good position down the right.
Plenty of options for a cross.
Making good progress down the right side. Poorly attempted pass. Ball one, good defending there. And he's off along the left touchline. Filippo Inzaghi. They win the throw deep inside the opponent's half. Making good progress down the left wing now. Cleared away. Dashes along the left side flank. They'll have a chance from this corner. They'll battle for this in the middle. Can they keep defending like that?
Another shot blocked by the keeper.
They must be wondering what they have to do to beat this goalkeeper today. And Van Bronckhorst.
Dealt with the threat well.
Here's Grosso.
Can he create something here? Robin.
Not a bad try, but it lacked accuracy.
Van Nistelrooy.
Babel.
Here's Van Nistelrooy.
Another chance.
Van Nistelrooy.
Incredible block. They're defending well, very well indeed.
Snyder. Snuffed out the danger. Here's De Rossi. And Perotta.
We're almost in the final quarter of an hour.
Ginardino.
Gloriously done. They've lost a goal in the closing minutes of the game. That has been coming for a long while now. That's just what the game needed. Now we're in for a great finish. It was a superb ball in behind the defence.
Yes, it's always hard to defend against a team that can play that kind of football.
They haven't looked in much trouble, have they really, Trevor? But now they've gone behind. They'll be so disappointed with the goal, won't they?
Yes, they will. So now they need to focus all their energy on grabbing the equaliser.
Danger here. Well, the defence did well to make up for the keeper's error there.
Oh, really slack defending. Ball stolen from him. Gets it. Held on to the ball there. Sneaks into the penalty area. Stopped the attack well.
Camoranesi.
Ball one here. And Van Bronckhorst. Van der Vaart. Here's Snyder.
He cleared. There's not a lot of support.
Robin. And Van der Vaart. Van der Vaart.
The keeper has been kept busy today.
They've had a few decent attempts, but the keeper's been too good today.
Well worked to win possession. Will he put it away? 2 more minutes is being shown on the board. Pirlo. Here's De Rossi. They win possession. Pirlo.
The keeper didn't hang back, came forward and made the ball his.
Van Bronckhorst. The referee's whistle goes and that's it. They battled their way to the final, knocking over some real heavyweights on the journey. Their amazing run has ended at the last stage.
It's tough, so hard to lose such a tight game, Trevor.
For sure, it's never easy losing, but when you're on the end of a single goal defeat, you always think you could have done better.
And that closes our coverage this afternoon. My thanks to co-presenter Trevor Brooking.
No, you're welcome, Peter. It's been a good afternoon of football.
And we look forward to seeing you at the next game. Goodbye.